Hello, welcome back to another tutorial. Before I get started with this speed flip video, I just want to say thanks everybody so much for 100 subscribers. That is actually insane how fast we got there. And also thank you guys so much for all the support on these videos. Seeing the comments, the likes, everything like that, it really kind of pushes me to make more. So yeah, if you guys have any more questions or if you like these videos, please leave a like, subscribe to help me out a bunch. But yeah, that's it. Let's get straight to it. All right. Very quickly before I get into speed flips, I just want to talk about a few things about kickoffs. So first thing I want to talk about is how you're flipping into the ball. So it is 100% recommended by me and definitely by pros as well that you are side flipping into the ball when you're making contact. So instead of say front flipping into the ball or doing any other flip, jumping into the ball, not even jumping at all, even just driving into the ball, you want to be side flipping into the ball. All this does for you is covers more of the ball while you're making contact. What I mean by this is when you're side flipping, you are going from this right side of the ball all the way to the left side, other than when you're doing anything else, you're making this one contact on one spot of the ball, which will result in the enemy possibly side flipping and it going past you since they're hitting more percentage of the ball, making the ball more covered by your opponent. The last thing I want to talk about for kickoffs is consistency. Consistency is the most important thing when it comes to a kickoff. This is just because simply if you can do a very good kickoff a few times, that one time you mess it up will most likely result in a goal on you. So you want to be making sure that when you're learning a new kickoff mechanic, you want to be fully consistent with it because messing up a kickoff is almost always going to result in a goal, and that's from experience. So now I want to get in the actual speed flip. There are really only two mechanics that you're going to want to know before getting into this mechanic, and that is flip cancels and a little bit of air roll. Flip cancels are just because when you're doing a speed flip, it is a diagonal flip cancel. I went over cancels a little bit in my last video on recoveries when I was talking about half flips. It's simply when you are flipping your car and then you cancel it either halfway through or as soon as possible. So I'll just show that quickly. Just like that, instead of my car fully doing a backflip, I'm canceling the flip, not letting it get all the way around. That's all a flip cancel is. Now, that little bit of air roll you need is, in my opinion, better if it's a free air roll other than your directional air roll, but you can absolutely use your directional air roll. It is completely opinion based. So now, for the actual speed flip. A speed flip is a diagonal flip cancel, and what a speed flip does is it allows you to flip and boost towards the ball with keeping your car in this straight orientation. This way you're getting the speed from the flip as well as speed from the boost. This way you can boost throughout your whole entire kickoff and get up to supersonic, resulting you hitting the ball as fast as possible. So now I'm going to show what I mean by that. Here is a speed flip. This is just the flip without any boost involved. Just like that. So as you can see, my car stayed with its hood facing forwards the whole time. This way I could boost throughout that whole flip without it changing the trajectory of my car. And this is what will happen when you do a speed flip correctly while boosting. So all I did right there is I boosted from when I spawned in to the ball. This made me hit the ball as soon as possible. My car's momentum was always forwards, which made me get to the ball as soon as possible. Now, for actually learning how to do it. If you look in the controller overlay, when I'm speed flipping, I'm staying in between this upper end of 45 degrees. So I want to be more in the 40 to 30 degrees. I know that's like a very small margin of error. There is a small margin of error for this kickoff, but this is essentially where you want to be. You don't want to be too high and you don't want to be too low. Now think, it's called a speed flip. Everything you're doing needs to be extremely fast. When you're doing the flip, so when you're pressing your jump twice to flip your car, you need to be doing that as fast as possible. So that's the first step. Making sure you can flip in this top corner direction as soon as possible. After that, once you're pressing your jump button twice, on that second jump, you want to be canceling your flip. So you're essentially trying to cancel your flip instantaneously, besides how in a half flip, you kind of wait a little bit. For a speed flip, you are canceling that flip as soon as you possibly can. So now all you're doing is putting everything together. Now, after putting it all together, it should look something like this. So there is a tiny adjustment you need to make with air roll before you continue driving your car. All you need to do is roll your car a little bit in the direction you're flipping. So if you are doing your speed flip to the left, you are air rolling your car just a little bit to the left so it lands on its wheels. This is what it looks like when I don't do it. I'm kind of landing on the side of my car compared to when I do it properly. I land on the wheels. But that is the speed flip. All you're doing now is you're getting that consistency part down. One thing I like to do, if you just sit in free play, just practice getting through the motions. You are driving around, doing this flip cancel as fast as you can, and then adjusting your car so you land on your wheels. This is all you're doing. Just over and over again. Not trying to hit the ball, not following any boost patterns. Just practicing this flip cancel. Just messed it up there. But you're just practicing that flip cancel over and over again. That will show you the most returns because you're getting that muscle memory down, which is going to help you so much in the long run. Now, here are some ways to actually perfect your speed flip. First place is going to be a training pack. So I'm sure most people that have tried to learn a speed flip have seen this training pack. This is Musty's Speed Flip Training Pack. What this is going to do for you is make sure that you're doing your speed flip correctly. How it does this is that little 2-second timer in the top. If you do your speed flip wrong, you are not going to make it to the ball before that timer runs out. So I'm going to try to do it properly here just to show you as a demonstration. So as you can see, it took me a couple tries. And that just goes to show it's going to take you time. I've been training this for probably a month now. I still mess it up. Of course, I could be taking better actions to make sure I don't. But again, it's going to take time, and I just wanted to show that. But that is about it. That's all there is to the speed flip. That flip cancel, making sure you're double jumping as fast as possible, and then adjusting your car to make sure you land on your wheels. The last part that you may need is making sure that you're following a boost line. So for me, when I'm speed flipping, I need to turn my car a little bit to the right just because I'm flipping to the left. And for you guys that are flipping to the right, you're going to need to turn your car a bit to the left because you're flipping to the right. Quickly, I can show just like this. Since I'm flipping left, I'm turning right to counteract that movement just slightly. But yeah, that is all there is to the speed flip. Again, it's going to take time. I've been talking about this throughout every single tutorial I do. Everything just takes time. I can't stress it enough. Especially being in this beginner situation I'm in, I'm like, it really puts me in your guys' shoes as well. Like, I know that these things take time, so don't expect it to happen overnight. Just make sure you're doing your training every day, and eventually it will come to you. Like everything else does in this game, eventually it will come to you. I hope this video helped you guys to learn the speed flip. If you guys have any questions for me, be free to drop a comment below. And again, thank you guys so much for the support. I hope you all are doing amazing and get training. Bye.